Hello, everyone. I'm Koepp, and this is week three's go-to training reflection. I'm gonna try and keep it quick this week um, because we have a little bit more to do with this project. It's going to take a little bit longer time-wise. So last week's project, I'm going to review that a little bit. Last week's project, I had a lot of issues with that. Some very simple things, which I should have noticed. But it just kind of reminds me of how important it is to have someone else look over your code if you can. Of course, since we're in class, professor would probably be best to help you with this to avoid any kind of cheating, plagiarism type stuff. But having some second eyes on things can be very helpful, because once you look at your own code so many times, it's very easy to overlook the same mistake over and over again. So I just kind of want to mention that up since I had difficulties with it. And our professor this week on the go-to training, he kind of took us through some troubleshooting procedures and things like that on how to resolve some of your coding issues that you can't figure out, especially using the command log down at the bottom, how to understand that, what and where it's talking about within your program, and some different things, what some abbreviations, acronyms mean, like EOF, end of file, which I was getting down myself quite a bit on some stuff. And then we kind of moved into some a newer syntax that we're using this week, and with the first one I'm going to bring up is our ti.ui.createImageView, which is a new type of panel, pane, whatever you'd like to call it, within our windows. Note that our main focus for our key within that is going to be a image, and we're going to be using obviously an image file, and you want to make sure that you reference the right folder. So you want to do your in quotations, you want to do your folder name, backslash, the name of the file, and dot what. Yes. Sorry, I'm looking at my notes. Dot JPEG, PNG, whatever the file type is for it, so it knows that it's an image file. We also moved on talking about loops for displaying multiple images, for loop, and with that one, it's same thing, but when we come to our key, I mean, we're using the same kind of for loop. You know, your variable I equals 0, semicolon I is less than my images dot length, semicolon I plus plus, and then we're gonna have our variable equals ti.ui.createImageView, and but with our image key, one of the things that he pointed out, which I found to be kind of common sense, but something easily overlooked, would be when you go to do your image key to put your file name in the quotations and everything, so you're not having to kind of work that into other places and cause a lot of unneeded excess repetition within the program. And it kind of just goes along like with all the other loops that we've done this month. We also covered another type of a syntax aside from the create image view, which is a ti.filesystem.get files. And then within our parentheses for this operation object is we're going to put in another ti type value in there, and that's ti.filesystem.resources directory, and then you're going to specify what folder out of that one that you're wanting to pull these images from. And then after that, then you just have to do your variable and you equal that to folder dot get directory listing, close your object, semicolon. And you want to make sure that you have the right right type of syntax with that, as the professor also mentioned, on your parentheses, your square brackets, your braces. All that is very important in the program because that determines what type of data values that we're looking at, and what kind of operation it's going to do within the program. Computer does not understand what we intend for it to do. It only understands what we've put in for it to do. And that's about it for the GoTo training for this week, and thank you very much. Goodbye.